Hello everyone, this is the next one. I've purchased two PS2s off eBay. Apparently one of them works, one doesn't. I'm not sure. I'm going to plug them in on this video first and see if it's true that one works and one doesn't. If you like this videos, can you please like and subscribe, click your notifications as well if you can. Thank you very much. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to test them, see if they're working. Well, one's working, and then we'll get into them and see. The reason I got it with it being one working and one broken. That's I'm hoping that one's working, because then hopefully I might see the difference, and see something burnt out or something like that. Hopefully. But it did say that one of them was chipped. Now I imagine it's had some kind of upgrade to make it play discs that you shouldn't play, basically. So if that looks obvious inside, I don't know what it's going to look like, but if it does look obvious, then maybe I'm hoping that that's the one that's not working. So hopefully I could put that back to standard if possible, and see if that works. But anyway, let's get into testing them, I think, and then see where we go from there. Okay, I've hooked up the first one, but it hooked it up to the telly, no signal. So we'll see if it switches on first. Yep, got a red light. So, well, that's a good sign. It started up. And we have picture. Lovely. Right, we'll see if it takes a disc. And I've got one of the best games they've ever made for PS2, which is good. I didn't get this with them actually. I purchased these separately. I got this and the Black Monday, because I'll be keeping one of these for myself if I manage to fix both. So these are my games of choice. Let's see if it reads it. Oh, it's making a bit of a noise. Oh, it looks good. Yeah, it looks like it's that's the one that's working. Yep, it's telling me I need a memory card for the game. So it says for X to continue. It's on, but there's no X. Oh dear, there is a split in that there. You see that? Oh well, then maybe that's another video to come. Me fixing that. Right, well I can't see if the game's working because I don't think I've got any other PlayStation remotes at this moment in time. But yeah, that seems to be okay, that one. I'll try it again. If I can find a remote, I'll try it. But yeah, that one's working. But what I have found, when I said before, is on the back, that's still got its void sticker on. Whereas the one I'm going to test next doesn't. Right, this is the next one. I promise this is the one I've just tested down here. So let's see if this one's got power. Oh, yes it has. Lovely. Right, let's see if it fires up. I've got a green light, I've got a flashing blue light. Oh, it's come on. It did make a bit of a racket then though. And that seemed to come out by itself. So that doesn't look good for a start, does it? Did make a noise that then. We'll put the disc in and see if it reads it. This one doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oof, that wasn't a very nice noise. Well, maybe that's the only problem with it. It might not be reading the discs. But it's definitely not reading it. It would have come on by now. And yeah, making a bit of a noise. So to save my game from getting damaged, I'll try and get that out. Don't want to damage that. Oh, it's taking itself back in. There's something wrong with that, I think. So yeah, I'll get them apart, have a look, compare them both. I know it's the other one's working, but I'm going to take them apart so I can compare it. Plus, I want to see how clean it is inside as well, because if I can give it a quick spruce up and, you know, if I can see any dry joints or anything that looks a bit dodgy, I could try and sort them out, you know, and hopefully don't break it and have two broken ones. But yeah, I want to give that a clean up, because with that one being the unvoided one, I imagine that's the one, that's original, and this one's the chipped or whatever illegal thingy. So I'll get them both apart. I'm going to actually put some tape on this cover on here, and then when I get into the boards, I'll put a bit of tape on somewhere on the board as well, so I know which one's which if I take them out, or I swap things over to off the disk drive, you know, to see if it is the disk drive or whether it's just getting stuck or the laser's dirty or anything like that. So yeah, we'll crack on with that and see how we go. Okay, I'm going to make a start on getting them apart now. So get the power out of it. Right, I don't know. There's screws on the bottom, so I'll go for them first. Okay, I've got the first one down to the boards. The power board's down there, I'll show you that on the other one. I've took this is the drive, the disk drive. Now, this is what I've got a feeling is wrong on this one, because it's making a hell of a noise. So I'm going to get the other one out before I'll compare, so I can compare. But I think this is the upgrade, the chip. As you can see there. Oh, I hope you can see it. This chip here is not connected to the board. All these red wires go into all different bits of the chips. This is what shouldn't be there. Well, I'm presuming that is anyway. So I'll put that to one side and get the other bit done. On this one, I'm going to try. I've got to take this void sticker off. So I'm just going to get a bit of isopropyl and just dampen that sticker down for a second and just see if it will get underneath it, and I can then peel it off and hopefully get it back on afterwards. So I'll give that a minute. Right, I'm going to try and get this off now. Don't know how it's going to go, but I'll use these to try and peel it off. Right, I've got down to the two boards. This looks slightly different. That's a bit lighter colour than that one. I don't know, but the main chips are more or less in the same place. There's a couple of ones that don't look the same, but it's going off the same kind of lines. But that's the original board, and this is the silly chip or whatever they want to call it. So that's going, because at the end of the day there's loads of these red wires not even connected to anything, so I don't know if they were supposed to be soldered to something and they've come off or what. So what I'll do, I'll get that out of the way. I'm going to get the microscope and have a good look at this board, see where these are connected to, just get my soldering iron to remove that completely off it. And then I don't know whether to try it, plug everything back in, not put it back together obviously, just plug everything back in as best I can, connect up the original disk drive what wasn't working to it, see if it reads again. Then if it doesn't, then obviously the disk drive's possibly gone, so then I'll try the other disk drive on this board. If that works, then I know I need to look at the disk drive, but this is definitely going. I don't want this in it. And then hopefully between the two I can hopefully get them both working. Yeah. Okay, so I've got the board. Now the first one's going to there, which I think it's just a flat plate. That's one. I'm presuming that's just might be an earth or something like that. Don't think there's a chip going. I'm not 100% sure about that one. But anyway, I'm going to take it off, because I know it's working, it's just not reading discs. But like I say, all these are not even connected, so I'm going to try and find out where these go to. So there's one soldered there, let's get it in focus, and then one on there, and one there and one there. A couple on them. And I think that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and try and remove them, and then we'll see how we get on. So I shall, is it stuck on? What's stuck on it? My tape, my identification tape. Right, let's get down to this one first. We'll put a bit of flux on to help it come off. I tried to put a little dab on, but it doesn't always work that. I'll get through these and we'll come back. Right, I've taken this off. Looked into it. It's not a chip for illegal discs, it's for multi-region. And for some reason now when I turn it on, It's not beeping. I'm getting the fan on. There's nothing happening with the injecting or anything like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to park this one. Try and turn it off. Try and get a schematic diagram for this. See if I can reinstate this and get it working, and then I can look into that disk drive then, see if it's that. But for the meantime, I'm just going to build the other one, clean the other one up, what I know works, get it built back up. And then on this video, I'm going to try and fix that remote as well, so I can hopefully show you the game working. So I'll crack on with that, but this one I'll revisit this because I'm going to look deeper into it with this and try and get it going with that. Okay, well this is the one that's working. I've got it back so far. I'm just showing you this angle so I can show you I've cleaned the board up. Looks like new now. Clean that board in there as well. I've connected all the bits back up, the fans all clean in there. I'm going to clean that out when I can get it open. There's a bit of dust in there, but that's by the by. If everything's connected now, just got the casing to clean out as well, but I'll do that on the video. Yeah, so I'll just get this all back together now and then make sure it's coming on and reading the disc still, and then I'll crack on with the remote. The other thing is I can't test the other. I was going to see if this works, then take that disk drive out, put the disk drive from the other one in, and test if it is the disk drive, but I can't do that because this one is all on ribbon connectors, where the other one's on ribbon connectors and some plugs. You'll see if you look back on the video when I took the first one apart, you'll see that there's like multicolored plugs what go on it as well. That hasn't got this one because it's a different board. So I'll have to just open that other one up when I revisit that and see if I can see anything obvious, clean the laser, etc. But yeah, we'll get this put back together now. Right, it's all back together. I've cleaned it up a bit as well, as you can see. I think it looks pretty good. It looks like new. So yeah, it's come out now, so let's see if it turns back on. Yep, there we go. PlayStation. Right, let's eject. Come on, you know you want to do it. Oh dear. Eject's not working. Great. Don't know why that'd be. It's all plugged back in the way it should be. It's not wanting to eject. I'm not sure about that. Oh, well, back to the drawing board. I've had to strip it back down as this eject button wasn't working, but what I found is there's one of the I'll show you in a second. I think it's the this has come out, this so I don't know whether that had come out and opening it together or whether it's come out and I've just but I'm not going to put the casing back on. I'm just going to get to that, get it back in, and then see. This is my capacitor discharger. I'll show you how it works. Because I've had it plugged in, there's a really big capacitor on the back of that chip there, and it's these two big solder bits here. So I think that's the earth side. So we touch that, and that you'll see it come up on the display. Or is it that way around? No, it's actually discharged. Must not have had it on that long. But yeah, it just basically draws all the voltage out of the capacitors, so you can safely work on it then. I'll show you again when I've plugged it in and run it. I'll show you again before I put it back together. But yeah, I've just got to get down into there now again. I can't quite reach it as it is, which is unfortunate, so I'll have to just take this board off and this off and get to it to put it in properly. So I'll get that done now. Right, I'm going to give that a whirl. I'm not putting it all back together just yet. So if we get some power into there. So I'm not bothered with the TV just yet because I need to make sure this is opening. I'm going to switch that on. Got power. I'll turn it on. Oh, lovely. We've got a door opening. That's good. I'll just get it switched off now. I'll show you quickly this now. I'll switch it off just so it's safe. Unplug it. So I'll show you this quickly before I put it back together. Just be careful not to knock anything out. But where I said about the capacitor before, well, now that'll have loaded up with power now. So we'll try it again. So just keep your eye on that dial there. I'll try and turn it that way. It might. So I'll leave it there and I'll tell you what it's on. So we touch the back end of the capacitor there. There we go. Now it was showing 200 volts and then it counted down, so that means that's discharged now. So that's a handy thing to have. So if you're ever doing anything like this yourself, I suggest you get one of those because they do come in handy. Right, so what I'll do now, I'll get it all back together and we'll go back to where we began with the testing it out, and then hopefully I can get onto the remote and sort that out. Right, we're going to attempt to fix this now. As you can see there, there's a bit of a kink and a split there, so I presume the wires have been snapped or something in that bit. But considering this has got a really long cable on, I'm just going to take it apart and hopefully desolder it inside, cut this wire back, strip the wires, resolder it on, and then hopefully that'll sort it out. Well, I think it's just a normal Phillips head screwdriver for these. So I'll get it apart. Okay, I've taken the thing apart now, and the only thing I found is they all look alright, these wires here, but I found a split in the grey one, a kink in the black one, and a bit of a nick in the red one there. I'll just show you on this, on here. So we've got, this is the grey one, just try and zoom in on it there. So if you look, as I bend that there, now you can see the plastic inside there, so I think that's completely split, that one. This one, the black one, there's a tiny kink there, but it's pretty deep, so I'm going to sort that as well, just in case. And red one here. Now the wire looks alright in there, but it's still split quite a bit, so I'm going to cut that and sort that out. And I'm going to use these now. Don't know how good they are, but apparently they're heat shrink, and they've got a little bit of solder there in the middle. I'll point to it with the screwdriver. That's a ring of solder there, and then you put the wire in each side, obviously with the end stripped into here and here, and then that solder there, when you heat it up, it supposedly melts around and fuses the two bits of wire together. So I'm going to give them a try, see what they're like. If they're not that clever, I'll when I come to do the remote properly and sort this wire out completely, I'll probably cut the wires in different sections and just solder them together with heat shrink and work my way down, and then put a bigger heat shrink over the top. I was thinking of trying to see how I disconnect this, and see if I can get the pins out and repin it all from the good part into there, but I'm not sure whether that how you do that. I don't know. I mean, when I get to the next do the video of that fixing it properly, I'll have a look at that first. But for the moment, I'm just going to fix these 3 wires. Then I can get the PlayStation, what I've put back together and cleaned up, fired up, and make sure the remote's working. So I'll get these done now, and then we'll take it from there. Right, I'm not 100% convinced with them because it's melted a bit, but it's took a hell of a lot of heating up, and I didn't want to melt the plastic because obviously it's like an heat shrink as well. But it doesn't look mega like it's melted it all. So what I'm going to try is I'm going to push this over like a normal piece of heat shrink, and then I'm going to try and solder the wires together normally, and then pull that over the top and shrink it on. So we'll give that a bell with this one. Right, where's the split? Right, well, I'm not too keen on those at all. The first one took ages to melt a bit. The second one, I put some solder on the wires, and then that melted together better. But for this last one, I fluxed either side the wires, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to slip a tiny bit of solder off cut. That's if I can. I'm going to feed that into the hole, try and get it into the center, and then I'm going to try and feed these in with the flux on, and then hopefully it'll keep that solder in place. So I'll slide that one on first, put that down here. Yeah, I'm not 100% convinced with them, but they're not pulling apart. But I'm not really keen on them, to be fair. So I will be doing this properly in another video and rewiring it. Ideally, I want to get that off and rewire all the wires fresh into that, and then solder it back on. So then it's, you know, all this is saved, but it's further in. So I will do that eventually. I just want to get this done to make sure to see if this works. Firstly, and then secondly, so I can finish the video off and show you the game working and things like that. So what I might do with this, well, I know I'm going to take it back apart, but while I've got it off, I'm just going to clean these up a little bit. Yeah, just a bit of contact spray on there, just clean it up, you know, make sure there's no contacts, and that's not going to work. Then I'll get that done, and then we'll get it back together. Okay, so I've put it back together. I know it looks a mess, but like I say, I'm only doing it to test it. It'll be done properly on a later video. So got the PlayStation back up now. Power light is on. So we'll get it fired up. I've shut the curtains as well so you can see the screen better. I realised that it were a bit dull before, so they say it's on. Let's eject. Stick the awesome game in. Ooh, lovely. I've also got this one, which I haven't played. But I love the Getaway, so I should imagine I'll enjoy that one as well. If anyone's played this and they reckon it's as good as the first, so you let me know in the comments. It'd be much appreciated. But yeah, it's loading up now. There you go, it's telling me I need a memory card for the game, which I haven't got at the moment, so I will be picking myself some up though. Right, let's plug this in, see if we get the light on. We have a light still on the controller, but is it going to carry on with the game? Well, at the moment, no. What I'll do, I'll restart it. See if it makes any difference. Well, the lights come on to say that it's ready. But press X, nothing. Like I say, I don't think I have any other controllers with a wire on. But it's definitely not wanting to. I'll just put it in 2. We've got a light on in 2. No, the X button's definitely not wanting to work. I'll just eject the game and we'll restart it. See if it works on the menu. No, there's nothing. It's not lit up now. Plug it into 1. Oh, it's lit up now. Now that works. Version is telling me the triangle's working. Back's working. X is working. Why is it not working on the game? Just pressed X. PS2, no data. Back. We'll see if I can get both in. X. Hey, it's working. I don't know why it's not letting me continue with the game. I know you don't have a memory card, but it does say you won't be able to save the game. But it didn't say anything, and it says continue X, but it's not doing it. But the remote's working because it's just worked on the menu. Strange. As you can see, it says there, OK X. So Getaway requires a memory card with at least 3 space available to create a save game. You cannot currently save your progress. Do you wish to continue? Caution, an autosave option is available that will allow memory card PS2 data to be overwritten without confirmation. So it's saying no. So I'm pressing X to confirm it. Nothing. So I don't know why it's working on the menu, but it's not letting me carry on here. I thought you could play the game, you know, with at least, you know, but it's not letting me. So I don't understand that at all. Take the disc out. Restart. You look now, configuration. So all that's working. Triangle for version. It's hard work trying to show you and film at the same time here at the minute. So triangle version is on. Back, takes it back, enter, browser. It's entering, no data, back, working. So if we go to system configuration, let's have a look. Clock. Now I wonder if it's not doing it because the clock's not set properly. 24-hour clock, Can't find it. Right, I'll stop filming there for a second. I'll go through these settings, and it's hard to do it with the camera. I'm trying to do it with one hand, so I'll have a quick look through, and I'll come back. Well, I've been through all the settings, set the time and date, everything like that. The remote's working perfectly on the console itself, but it won't let me continue on this page. I'm trying, pressing the X, press anything really, it doesn't do anything. So I'm going to leave this video for now, because I know the remote's working. I don't know, I can't remember if you have to have a memory card in to play it, but I don't understand why it's saying OKX at the top and it's not doing anything. So yeah, I'll leave this for now. I'll be back with the other one when I've got the schematics and hopefully be able to put the region chip back on it and make sure it's on properly and test if that one works. Hopefully the disk drive will be okay on that one as well, and I can salvage it. But yeah, for this one, I'll leave it for now, and I'll probably do an update on this when I figure out what's going on, do a short or something. But yeah, thanks again for watching. If you could you possibly like and subscribe, leave a comment, whatever, just help out if you can help me out in any way. And also, if you know anyone of your friends who might be interested in these videos, can you share it on to them? It'd be much appreciated. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again.